Hey, this is EJ Stewart with New Generation Media. After Disney secured a landmark deal with 21st Century Fox, we discussed ways Marvel could integrate Fox properties into their movies. Here's our discussion on how I think Marvel should handle the Fantastic Four. I have a unique idea for how you would do the Fantastic Four. I don't think I would do a Fantastic Four movie as my introduction to them.
Oh, that was your introduction.
No,
fair enough.
I think they should do Doctor Doom as a villain in another movie and connect him to the Fantastic Four, and then allow the Fantastic Four to come to life in this movie and help whoever the main character is in that movie beat Doctor Doom.
Spider-Man, whoever.
Spider-Man, the Avengers, Doctor Strange is someone I think about. I think Doctor Strange makes a lot of sense for me because Doctor Doom is one of the top mystic characters in the Marvel Universe. I think he's been the Sorcerer Supreme, I think, if he's not right now. I think that's a unique way to possibly bring these characters into the fold. I don't know if I would want to try a Fantastic Four movie right now. I don't even know if Marvel could save that from being like a movie that people come to see. You know, I just think people their palate they hear Fantastic Four and they just think whack. I don't know if they're gonna come out for it. But if they introduce them in a different movie and use Doctor Doom, who's an unbelievable villain, you could use him in any movie, literally. That's, I think, your way to introduce the Fantastic Four. That's my idea.
All I know is, man, they need to clean my palate with Doctor Doom that I saw.
Yeah, I mean,
whenever I think Doctor Doom, I see that ridiculous.
But the good news, Shamari, is that
Dr.
you
Doom.
and like 3 people watched that movie.
Yes.
I still haven't seen that
most
movie.
People have not,
I mean, I cut a YouTube video for us
money.
where you see him, but I never watched that movie. So that's the most I've seen.
Yeah, you gotta see it though. You're definitely gonna see it.
Do I though?
Yes, you do. Just so you can compare.
Just so now I can be like, actually, you know what? Never mind. I don't want Doctor Doom in the next Marvel movie. Any words, Shamari, on
the Fantastic Four conclusion? Yes, I would like to see a Fantastic Four movie. I think it's again just Feige and Iger and team at Marvel. They could, as far as not that they can do no wrong, they have done wrong, but they're on a winning streak, man. I think if they choose to do a Fantastic Four origin story, I think it'll succeed. Because they've done plenty of other origins. They just did an origin story with well, actually no, Spider-Man: Homecoming was an origin story, but they've done plenty of other origin stories.
Doctor Strange,
Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Oh, that's not origin, but yeah, Captain America.
Yeah, so I mean, they're on a roll. Their whole universe is on a roll. Though I wouldn't be opposed to seeing the Fantastic Four introduced in another movie. Either. Though it would be hard to. I think it would be hard to have them share a movie, right? Because they're 4 people, and I feel like their plot shouldn't be a side plot. I feel like that'd be a little hard, unless you're just gonna have that happen. But have to have their whole origin be a side plot. I feel like that could be a long movie, or you could have aspects of their rise as a team that weren't given shine that it should have been given.
I just feel like I think with the Russo brothers, and to be fair, I don't know what the Russo brothers will be a part of this movie, but the Russo brothers taught me that.
I mean, at this point, I hope they're a part of any movie.
Right, but they've taught me that it doesn't matter. Like you could put any character in any movie and make it make sense if you write a good enough story and you have a plan. Because I was talking about this with my good buddy from New York, Warren, Ben Teach, shout out to him. Think about the characters that they introduced in Civil War. You introduced a new Spider-Man and a new Black Panther, and it made sense. That should never make sense. You should never do a movie where we're gonna have the Avengers fight each other. Oh, and then we're gonna add Black Panther and Spider-Man. That movie should be a mess. That movie could have been a mess in 10 different ways, and it made perfect sense. So, in conventionalism, yes, that's very difficult to do. But the Russo brothers have taught me, and maybe they're like Jordan. Maybe they just break the rules, and I shouldn't buy into saying, oh, any director could do that. Yeah. But I'm gonna have some confidence and say, with the right story, maybe you could get this done.
And I think you can. I think you're right about that. But I don't know about the origin. Kind of like how they're introducing Captain Marvel. Now they're going to introduce Captain Marvel in the next Avengers movie after this one. If you want to have the Fantastic Four show up in another movie and help someone else, I think you could do that. I think that's totally doable, and I'd want to see that movie. That sounds like a good movie.
Yeah.
I don't think you should do their origin and have another hero be also heavily featured in the movie.
Now, when this Fox deal happened, the first thing I thought was, all right, now we can get our Fantastic Four origin movie. And then EJ came up with his idea of putting them in another movie with another hero. It's not something I ever thought about. I think it's an excellent idea. Now, then I thought about Civil War and how they went about doing Spider-Man. And I almost feel they should just skip the Fantastic Four origin altogether. And just, they could be a new team, just like Spider-Man was a new hero.
You could do that.
But I don't care for the Fantastic Four origin. It's not that cool, really. They just go to space.
Yeah.
And something crazy happens.
But see, that's almost why I think you can get away with doing it.
Because the movie, the origin ruined the last movie. It was
but that's almost why I think you can do it, though, because it's so lame. Because it's so cookie cutter. They went to space and they got powers. That's one scene.
Right.
That could be in any movie. That's 5 minutes of
that's a flashback.
A 1 hour and 40-minute movie. So why not have it be an origin? But I think you can. It doesn't have to be. I'm fine with it not having to be. I do not think they should be introduced in their own Fantastic Four movie. Not because they can't do it well, but
where I disagree,
nobody wants to see that. Even with Marvel,
not,
we want to see it. I'm talking about the masses, the general masses. They want to get $100 million at least for every solo movie that they do. I don't know if they're getting $100 million with the Fantastic Four, man. Now, I really don't.
I'm not sure if Doctor Doom should be the sole or the main villain. I think you can introduce Doctor Doom in that movie as well, but have him be a mysterious buyer or something, or someone in the background of, I don't know, a Spider-Man movie. But they know what's going on. Fantastic Four, though, we've been tracking this guy, or that's our guy. But I don't know if I want Doctor Doom being more so a Doctor Strange adversary. But then I feel like he'd be the villain of.
I'm not a screenwriter, but how I would write it is that the Fantastic Four would be the difference in why whatever he was thwarting didn't work, and therefore that creates that rivalry.
It's not It's not a.
Let's say, again, I'm not a screenwriter, but let's say I'm screenwriting your next Doctor Strange movie after Doctor Strange 2. Or maybe it is Doctor Strange 2. I would envision it as this dude in Latveria is doing some crazy stuff with his mystic powers, and Doctor Strange is trying to stop him. And somehow, in the midst of this, the Fantastic Four are created. And they convince Doctor Strange to let them help him beat Doctor Doom, and they are the reasons why Doctor Doom's plan doesn't work.
Honestly,
that creates his hatred for them.
I like that. Well,
that's a very, very rough script, obviously, but that would be my vision for how I would introduce the Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom, and how I would make them arch nemesis adversaries.
You could also just skip that also, or skip the whole rivalry thing, and just be like, we've hated each other. Maybe not for years, but for a while now.
I think I'd rather not see their origin than see it see their origin mixed in another movie.
I don't want to see. I want them to be a somewhat veteran team, not veteran team. I want them to be a new team, but I don't want it to be like their first mission. You know what I'm saying? Just like Spider-Man, his first mission wasn't necessarily Civil War. It was his first mission, but it wasn't his first rodeo. He's been fighting for a while now.
Yeah.
But you could also do it to where, Doom and the Fantastic Four already don't like each other, already know about each other, but Doom's already off in Latveria doing his own thing. They've already encountered each other, and they thwart him a second time, or they come over and thwart him again. There are ways they can do this, but I feel like we're all in agreement that they can't do another Fantastic Four movie off the bat.
Well, I mean, I think I introduced this idea. I don't know if you guys thought about it.
EJ exactly. They doesn't think they should do Fantastic. I would be okay
if they did another one.
I'd be okay with it.
It's Marvel.
I just don't know if it's the right business model.
I hear you.
I don't think it makes sense business wise. And I think And I think they found something with what they did with Civil War. Like that was unique. Like
This is
it
the
was
toughest
like
one,
to
like
do
Shamari
like to
mentioned.
because it created, and what was smart about it was it created excitement to seeing your solo Black Panther, your solo Spider-Man movie. Like it would have been excitement already, but the fact that they hit it out of the park so well in Civil War, you couldn't wait to want to see Spider-Man Homecoming with him in his own movie and in New York City and doing his own thing. You can't wait now in February to see Black Panther because of what we saw in Civil War. Like that only happens like you would have had excitement, but the excitement we have right now only happens because of what the Russos did in Civil War. So my thing is, what better way to boost the enthusiasm? You're talking about the Fantastic Four being an unenthusiastic property right now in terms of the fan enthusiasm. What better way to boost that enthusiasm by connecting them to a popular platform that people like, whether it's Doctor Strange or some other Avengers movie, it could be anything. That's how you see this. Oh my God, yo, Human Torch thing, they were awesome. Now you want to see them in a solo movie.
Right.
I think just trying to sell me on here's Fantastic Four again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it. Superhero nerds, it's Marvel. They're gonna watch it. But if they want to get the smash hit that they're trying to hit with every single one of these solo movies, it may work because it's just a Marvel brand. But I don't know. I think that that would be the first time where Marvel may have a tough time selling people on watching that movie. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this podcast segment, be sure to check out all of our shows on the New Generation Podcast Network on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Stitcher.